Today I'm going to be explaining lesson 5. So if you open your books to page 23, make sure that you read along with me. And so it's always a good idea to listen to my lecture just at the beginning part where I explain the lesson, and then log back out, listen or watch the video where I explain how to do your homework assignment. And then, of course, you would have read the book to yourself, and then now complete the homework assignment. Okay, so I explain it first. You can log out, understand how to do it, watch your video on how to complete the homework, and then actually complete the homework, and then come back to this, okay, and practice. Remember, when you're practicing on your own, when I'm dictating, just remember to not include the PF in your dictation when we're practicing. When you're just writing freely, do not include the PF, okay? That's just to help us to ensure that you're doing it correctly and that you made a mistake, but you don't stroke it out when you're just practicing. When I dictate the sentences, for example, the cat sat, you're not going to write PF, just write the cat sat, period, okay? I want to stress how important that is. Don't write that in your, don't train yourselves to write that when you're just taking down dictation on your machine. Also, another thing is how to clear the memory on your machines. So if you actually have to clear it because there's too many strokes, it's going to be the second button on your left-hand side. You're going to push that. I think you actually have to turn it off. So you might want to turn it off, then the second button, then it's going to say memory. And then I think it's the fourth button. You're going to write clear all. Okay, so you can start fresh. So I would turn it off, then it's the second button, and it'll say memory. Then you're going to clear all. I think it's the fourth button to the left of your machine, starting from the left side, and that should clear it all, okay? What else? I'm trying to think what else. You all remember, when we have homework assignments, anytime, like the sentences, you have the sentences 4-2, sentences 4-2. The notes are over on page 21, so you can look at the notes to make sure you're stroking everything correctly. So is the, let me write that down for you all. I'm going to make myself smaller. Is the, you all, some of you sent in homework and I had to send it back, is going to be ST. Together, you all, I cannot stress. If you wrote is come back T, it's wrong. So you have to write it together. Is the is together. And if you look at your notes over on page 21, it shows them together. It's not underneath, it's together in the same line, okay? With the is together and are the is together. All of them are together. So very important that you all understand that. Make sure you're reading your homework sheets, understanding the homework, watching my video of me explain it, because you're gonna have homework and it's really fast paced. So please make sure that you're doing everything, that you're watching the video, that you're have your homework sheet right by you and break it up like we tell you to, because if not, you're going to have redo. So please make sure that you're taking your time. So I'm going to go back and explain lesson 5. And so hopefully everybody is with me, and we are on page 23, and you've got lesson 5, keyboard familiarization. Double character representations, the vowel, I, and initial side. Okay, so we're going to cover the I and the initial side. So the initial side is the left side of the machine, okay? The initial. So it says, not all alphabetic letters are represented by single keys on the shorthand machine. Some require depression of 2 keys simultaneously. So your I is the EU pressed at the same time. Simultaneously means at the same time. So you've got, for example, there is no I on the keyboard because all your vowels are A, O, E, U. So there is no I. So the letter I is represented by combining and striking together the letters E and U makes your I. Okay, E and U. Whenever you see EU in your notes, call that combination what it represents, the letter I. So if you see an EU, it's going to be an I. It's not going to be the EU, it's an I. So you have to make a flashcard, and I would write EU on one side, I on the other, okay? Because this is just part of memorization as well. This practice should apply to all future combinations which you learn. Do not call combinations by the letters which are written. Call the combination the letter it represents. So very important. So when we're learning new letter combinations, call it the new letter and not whatever two letters you're using to strike that, okay? Strike that word or stroke it out. Without looking at the machine, place your fingers on the home row of keys. Remember, the home row is just when you put your fingers on the left hand on the STPH, SKWR, the vowels are the thumbs, FPLT, RBGS is the right hand, okay? So that's your home key. We don't put them on the DZ, the pinky on the DZ, it's on the TS. So that's your home row. And practice writing I by writing the following. So remember, you all, this is very important. Some of you are looking for a hyphen to write, and there is no hyphen, okay? The hyphen means that if it follows a letter, it is an initial consonant. So if you have a hyphen, it's going to be an S is initial S. Let me write on my machine so y'all can see. Okay, so we've got S. Remember, a hyphen following a letter means it is an initial. So S is initial S, I is I, T is initial, I is I, K is initial, okay? And I have my dictionary on, so it's coming out a little bit different, you all. You all have your homework users on, okay? You've got, get rid of that for now, okay? You've got I is I, P is initial P. You've got I is I, W is initial W. Notice it's on the left side of the machine. I is I, H is on the initial side, on the left side. You've got I, R is initial R, I by itself, okay? So very, very important that you all realize I'm on the left side of the machine. I'm not on the right side, I'm on the left side, okay? That little hyphen means it's on the left side, initial side. So make sure you read everything before you complete your homework assignment. In the following exercises, when two or more letters appear together, they are to be pressed simultaneously. That is, SA is written in one stroke, not two. If you're writing it in one stroke, it's wrong. In two strokes, it's wrong. This is also true for subsequent exercises. So it says practice writing the following letter combination. So we have SA, notice it's on my left side. TO, I'm stroking them together. It's not the T and then the O. It's together going across. I can't stress how important that is. KE is the K and the E. I go across. PU is the PU. WI is now WEU. You've got HE is HE. RE is RE. RI is REU because your new I is the EU. Okay? So very, very important that you all understand you press them at the same time. So let's go to the next one, 5-1, the bottom. SAI. So it's going to be the S, A, and the EU. TOI, I'm stroking them across. TO and an I. KI is just KEU. PAE is the next one. WOE is the next one. HE and HOI. So very, very important that you all realize that that's how you stroke them, going across together. Not like this, not H, not O, not E, not U. It's wrong. You're doing it wrong. You've got to stroke it together going across, okay? So now we've learned your letter I, and then going on to page 24, the very top, and it's initial side double consonants. So now you're going to stroke two letters to represent a letter, okay? So make sure that you are on page 24. Okay, so now you're learning that your initial D is going to be TK. TK is D, initial side, okay? Both pushed at the same time. So make your flashcards. I would get one side and make a TK. The other side is the D. That way it helps you to remember them. The B is the PW, so that's your B, okay? You've got L is HR, is your new L. F is TP, M is PH. So you have to memorize these. There's no other way about doing it. You just have to memorize them, okay? So we've got, I'm going to make this smaller and I'll show you how neat it is. I'm going to make words with these, okay, with these combinations, just so you all see. So I've got, remember, you can always make your screen bigger when you're watching my YouTube video. There's a icon at the bottom right hand where it's enlarged the screen and you can see better, okay? Let me just make this bigger, sorry. Okay. So we've got, because I have my dictionary, that's why you're going to be able to see this. Do not go into your dictionary, just be using your theory homework file, okay? But let's write the word dog, T-K-O-G, dog, T-K-O-G, see? So it's neat because your new T-K is stroked together, O-G gives me a D and it'll convert it to dog. Let's say it's P-W, I'm gonna write bug, P-W-U-G, P-W-U-G, and it'll change it, it'll translate it into English. Let me write let, H-R is my new L-E-T, and it'll change it, it'll convert it into English. We've got full, I am full. T-P is your new F-U-L. Notice I'm stroking the words going across. Your new M is P-H, so I'm going to write mutt. P-H-U-T all across is mutt. So you have to memorize those letters, okay? Very, very important, you all. I cannot stress how important that is. So remember, T-K, I'm going to enlarge this, and I'm on the initial side. I'm writing it with my left hand, okay? TK, and then I'll start dictation. You guys can log out and do your homework however you want. I just like to explain it a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so we've got TK is your D. You've got B is your PW. L is your HR. You've got F is TP, HR, I just wrote it with the comma. And then you've got M is PH. Okay, sorry, I'm just used to putting commas and periods and everything in there. So PH is your new M, okay? Just so y'all know. So make your flashcards, and I remember this, if this helps anybody, I remember these by stroking the TK is the abbreviation for a D. That's a D now. So DBL is the abbreviation for double. DBL. TK is a D. PW together is a B. HR together is an L. So think about it. The abbreviation is double. DBL. If it helps you to remember, DBL, TK equals D. PW equals B, HR equals L. FM, TP is the F, M is PH, so an FM radio station, if that helps, okay? I know it's a little tough, and you all need to find ways to associate the memorization of these combinations, but just remember, you all, they're stroked at the same time, okay? So everything's stroked, the TP's at the same time. It's not T, come back F, it's TP together. Okay, and that is your new F. So one more time, your new D is TK. Your new B is PW. Make your flashcards. PW stroked at the same time. Your new L is HR, stroked at the same time. Your new F goes across, it's TP, is your new F. Your new M is PH. Stroked at the same time, okay? So make sure that you know those so when you complete your homework assignment. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dictate some of these sentences and go over what we've learned so far, very important. So I know we're pushing you a little bit, but it only is going to help, okay? So what I'm going to do is actually start off with a little warm-up, and it's going to be 2-1. It's the initial side of the keyboard. And just remember to log out if you want, and then come back in with your machine, okay, later on. I just like to explain the homework assignment so you all understand it, okay? So this is going to be 2-1. And it's going to be the initial side of the keyboard for warm-up, okay? A little bit faster. Here we go. You'll find a focal point, look at the ground, look at the wall, and just write what you hear. Remember, when I'm dictating, don't put the PF anywhere. You're just writing what I'm saying, okay? Don't let that become part of your writing. That's just for homework purposes. Here we go, you all. This is initial side, so it's gonna be with your left hand and 2-1. A little bit quicker, because it should be a little easier for you to stroke it. Okay, here we go. Find a focal point. And don't pound. Just write real lightly, and it's only with your fingertips, okay? Find your home position for your fingers. Position yourself, and then just write what I say. This is for practice. This is so you can pass your tests. Here we go. S, T, P, H, S, K, W, R, H, P, T, S, R, W, K, S, S, T, S, K, P, W, H, R, H, P, T, S, R, W, K, S, O, A, S, T, P, H, S, K, W, R, A, O, H, P, T, S, S, T, A, S, T, O, K, W, A, K, W, O, P, A, O, T, A, H, R, P, W, T, K, O, S, R, A, H, A, W, S, T, P, H, A, O, S, K, W, R, A, O, P, H, T, S, O, A, R, W, K, S, T, O, K, A, P, O, W, A, H, O, W, S, T, O, A, H, P, K, R, S, O, A, T, H, W, R. And I know that's a little fast, you all. Just keep practicing to it until you can get it and not hesitate. Now it's the final side, okay? Some of you, if you bought your book brand new, some of you come or have your CDs that come with your book, you can listen to that as well. It's a little bit slower. I go faster just because we push you so that you can move along quickly, okay? This is the final side, so you're gonna write with your right hand, okay? Here we go. F, P, L, T, R, B, G, S, T, L, P, F, R, B, G, S, S, G, B, F, R, P, B, L, G, T, S, R, F, B, P, G, L, S, T, L, P, F, E, F, U, R, B, G, S E U F P L T U S G B R E T S E U L E G U P E F R U E F R P B L T U P E F L E G U R S L G T E S U B R E F U R P E B U G E T F G U S R U T G T S L G E P B U F R S E U S E T R E F B L G F R T P E T U S F G T E R U B T. Okay, and note that the last two letters on the final side of the keyboard are the D and the Z on the older machines, but you all, and then some have, you all have DZ, the older ones have DS. In striking these keys, do not move the entire hand, just reach over and strike them with your little finger, okay? Make sure you just stroke with your little finger, okay? And then here we go. I'm going to dictate some words, okay? They're from lesson 3. So if you want, you can put commas in between. It's totally up to you, okay? I'm going to randomly dictate words. I'll go a little slow, but remember, you got to go back and you'll read it back and make sure that you're writing correctly, okay? So find a focal point. Try and just stroke the words correctly. Don't try and stroke a letter that doesn't belong there. It's just the correct word, okay? Here we go. Random words. Rag. Rub. Hat. Hog. Hug. War. Wet. Rat. Pat. Cap. Purr. Cuff. Cup. Hog. Pod. Hug. Cup. rod, hot, cap, pop, cuff, pull, keg, pep, cop, cur, pep, rub, pod, wrap, pat, hut, cuff, red, rot, cur, rod, pop, rut, cat, hut. And so now what I want you to do is put a PF, because you're going to read your notes back, and I want you to compare it to the book, okay? So I'm going to go slow. I want to make sure you all are writing these correctly. So PF, and I'm going to read some words from your book. Find a focal point. And I want you to read out loud. Make sure that you're reading smoothly, proficiently. And if it's speed you need to work on, then keep listening to my lab and lecture as many times as you need to get that speed. But right now I want you to focus on getting it perfect, okay? Here we go. Find a focal point, and I'm going to dictate these words. Pal, pat, pop, pod, pot, pet, pep, pull, purr, car, cap, cat. cab, cat, cop, keg, cuff, cur, cup. And so what I would do is with your mouse, click on where you had the PFPF, okay? And I would go up, scroll, look for your PFPF. It's going to be there. Click it, and it'll bring your notes up. You're going to read them out loud compared to page 14, the second column. I read all of the words there, okay? So do that right now. Read out loud. And I cannot stress how important this is. I know it doesn't seem like much of that you're doing anything, but it is very, very important, okay? So I'm just going to take a couple of minutes so you all can read out loud compared to your books what you have. If you dropped a word, then circle the word in the book, and you need to practice those words over and over, okay? So take a couple of minutes for that. Okay. Hopefully you've had enough time. If not, make sure you go back and read that portion, okay? So now I'm gonna start dictating some more words, and these are 3-letter words, 4-letter, 5-letter. Okay, so they're a little more difficult. Here we go. Cut. Tar. Tab. Staff. Set. Sad. Tub. Step. Scar. Scat. Spread. Skull. Stuff. Spar. Strap. Hard. Hard. Curb. Soft. Theft. Crept. Sharp. Throb. Step. Shag. Stab. Shell. Weld. Spat. Star. Wept. Weld. Swell. Stuff. Short. Tuft. Stab. Held. Shell. Sharp. Word. Strap. Crept. Sped. Pelt. Kept. Curl. Okay. And so make sure you keep going over those. I know some of them may be tough, but here we go, you all. This is going to be some of the words from page 16. Okay, make sure you can write these, okay? Here we go. These are going to be 2 and 3 strokes, so you separate them by how many words there are, okay? Here we go. Prop up. Hard shell. Red cart. Stop war. Soft shell. Wet rag. Shut up. Scrub up. Hot car. Hard sell. Hot tar. red rug. Stop us. Stop her. Soft tug. Hard or soft. Short chat. Red shed. Hard sell. Hot spell. Hot shot. Hard tug. Stop us. Hard tug. Scrub up. Wet rag. Prop up. Start up. Red cart. Held up. Hard hat. Sharp rod. Stop war. Soft shell. Red cart. Hot stuff. Kept up. Stop her. Hot tar. Hot shot. Start or stop. Hard or soft. Sharp rod. Okay, you all. So that concludes your lesson for today. You know, we have the discussion forums going on, so don't hesitate to give some feedback. Everything's appreciated. You know, it is tough to be on online class. So, you know, any feedback from you all is highly appreciated. And have a wonderful day, and keep on practicing as many times as you need to. Listen to the labs and lectures with your machine. You don't turn it in, and practice, practice, practice. Easy to see it and write it. It's harder to hear it and write it. So you want to make sure you're practicing that all the time. Okay? And that's it. You all have a wonderful day, and let me know if you have any questions, and make sure you access your discussion board, okay?